back to my channel. Today I did this very fiery, fierce red, and I'm so excited that I went with this look because I feel like everyone's been doing like the blues or the teals this summer, and I just feel like red is also a very just fierce and bam color to wear for the summer. So if you are curious on how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I decided to go with the warm red and orange look instead of the blue look, just because I felt like I wanted to do something different than what everyone was doing right now. But for sure, I will definitely do a blue look later on this week. And so the first thing that I like to do is I like to prep my eyelid. And I like using the MAC paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. And I just like putting that all over my lid. I feel like it really brings out the colors that I use whenever I use it. And it's been my go-to for the longest time. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. And I am going to be using the Morphe 3502 palette for this look. The only color that is not in the palette that I use is in the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and it's just this cream color that I like to set my eyeshadows with. You can just use your translucent powder or face powder if it's light enough, but the palette didn't have it, so I'm just going to use what I have on hand, and I'm going to go ahead and set this eye. Okay, and then after that is all set, I'm going to go ahead and use the Sigma E40 blending brush. It's just like a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to go into the color Universal and use this as my transition shade. I did the mistake when I was doing this eye, putting too much color on the brush, so you really want to make sure that you tap any excess shadow that you have on your brush, because then you will be blending for the rest of the day. And I'm just putting this on my crease very loosely, just because this color is really not going to show up after we lay all the different shadows on, but you do want to have a nice gradient transition and not just like a red or a brown in your crease. So this step is important, even though you really don't see it. It's important. So I'm gonna finish putting this all over my crease. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and go into the color Heat, and I'm going to use the same brush and really make sure you tap off that excess. And I'm going to start in the outer corner and go below the transition shade that we just put down. And then just blend away. This part might take a while just because we are trying to diffuse that red so it's not too harsh on your lid. So just take a couple minutes, just 1 or 2 minutes, just blending it out. Just don't bring it up too high, because especially for me, I don't have that much room to play with. So make sure you're staying below the transition shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this Morphe M504 brush, and it has nothing on it. It's a clean, fluffy brush, but I'm just taking it and further blending out and diffusing any harsh lines we might have gotten from that color. And then I'm going to go in with the same brush and go in with the color Brick and go even lower. It's always better to start lower then starting too high and then not being able to diffuse that color. So I'm starting lower, and then if I need to, I can go a little bit higher, but that's usually not the case. And then again, go ahead and take that fluffier brush and kind of go over all the colors you've laid down so far, so it's nicely diffused. Okay. And then after, we're gonna take this Luxie 207T brush. It's just a slanted, fluffy brush. I love using this brush on the crease because it's slanted and also because it's fluffy. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to this color down here. It's just like a reddish brown, and the name is Fawn. And I'm just gonna stamp that in my outer V, my outer corner crease right here. And then once I feel like it's deep enough, I'm gonna slowly bring that color in. And this is really gonna give some definition to our eyes, give some contrast to all the light oranges that we've been putting down so far. And then go ahead and take that same Morphe brush and blend everything. And then we're gonna kind of work this color before we go in with the darker brown. Sorry, I'm like in your guys' way with this mirror. Again, we're stamping it in, and you can slowly, lightly, very, very lightly bring it into the crease. And then again, we're gonna blend it out. It's a lot of blending and building up. That's how you really get a gradient eyeshadow look. You have to be very patient, and you have to just slowly build up the colors. You don't want to just go harshly in with a red or a brown, because it's going to look either too harsh, or it's going to take you a long time to build, a long time to blend out. So if you just start slow and just be patient with your color buildup, you will get the look that you want to achieve. Oh, and I'm going in with a darker brown. Not a darker brown, but it's a more true brown. It's like a chocolate brown, and it's the color So Warm. And I'm just laying that on top of the other brown that we just placed. This one I'm being a little bit more precise just because it's a darker brown and I don't want it to look too dark. I want to control the darkness. So I'm just packing it slowly and then blending it out. And this one I am going to take a little bit into my lid, just a tad bit. And then I'm going to blend that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with this fiery red color. It's called Fire in the palette. And I'm just going to lay that down on my lid. Look at how pigmented. Wow. Oh my gosh, this red is so pigmented. Ooh. And I'm going to take this Morphe brush again and just blend everything out so we don't have like a harsh red line on our lid. And then I am going to go in back with the color Heat and just blend that out in the inner corner. And just mesh the two colors together so it doesn't look so harsh. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay that red color closer to my lash line. just because we lost a little bit while we were diffusing and blending out. Oh gosh, guys, this eyeshadow, so beautiful. I'm just adding a little bit more to this side because I feel like it's really lost its color on this side when I blended too much. And then I'm just gonna lightly blend over it. Nothing too dramatic. And then this really helped me see that I want to deepen up the outer crease just a little bit more. And I'm gonna go in with that same brown that we used, So Warm, and just stamp that in there again. And I think it's good. Just a little bit more actually. Okay, get that fluffy brush. And again, diffuse it. I'm telling you, it's a lot of layering. I'm going back with that fire color. But I promise you, you will get the look you are looking for. Just kind of blend these two. All right, guys, so that's it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my eyes once I'm done with my face makeup, like the inner corner highlight and then the brow bone highlight, and then do underneath my eyes. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my face. So I went ahead and lined my eyes with the NYC liquid liner. They discontinued this one, but I still use it because it's my favorite. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put eyeshadow underneath my lower lash line. And first I'm gonna go in with the color Heat. And I'm taking that on the Vintage Cosmetics Step 1 brush. And I'm just gonna take that. Make sure you tap off the excess because I put too much. And I'm gonna go in with the Vintage Cosmetics Company brush in Step 3. And it's just like a smaller detailed brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the color Fawn and really try and tight line underneath my eyes. And I'm really trying to get as close as I can to my lashes, my lash line. And then lastly, to finish up the eye look, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Amazing highlighter. And just put that highlight in my inner corners. And then I'm also going to take the highlight and put it in my brow bone. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to highlight my face, just so it's not as precise. And since our eye look is very, very matte, the highlighter is really going to stand out. And I'm just going to show you a close-up of how the eyes look. Now off camera, I'm going to go ahead and put my mascara on and then finish up the look with our lips. So I went ahead and applied the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. And then I went ahead and added this Adesi lip color. It's like a lip gloss. And it's just like a very matte nude. It's not matte. It's a very nude brown. And I just feel like something not too bold on the lips since we are going very bold on the eyes. And I also added the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk just in my waterline, just because I wanted my eyes to just pop and open a little bit more, and I feel like this really did the job. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I just wanted to show you guys how it looks like in natural lighting. And I love the way it turned out. I feel like it's a very fierce red look for the summer, and if you're not feeling like the blues or the greens, you can definitely still pull off like a red for the summer. It's so bright and vibrant, and I had so much fun making this look. I will definitely be using it a lot this summer, and just make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.